requires us to use a Shelby, any Shelby, so I'm picking the Series 1 because it's the cheapest. I'm going to have it in white, silver with white stripes. That is not the best look. And that's why I'm going for it. You can barely see the damn things. We're going to need to tune this thing as well because, of course, it's a Shelby. It's going to turn my gain up a tad. There we are. It looks kind of bland too. It is bland. Also, I've just turned up my microphone gain so now people can actually hear me. I'd imagine anyone would be tired after watching the 24 hours of Daytona remain. Right, let's lighten it a tad and then give it a supercharger because this thing can be supercharged. Yep, Edge returned. I jumped. I jumped when he came out. Won the July Daytona race. Well, they can keep on going then. Oh, you can't supercharge it. You think you know me? MVP, yeah. Brock dancing to his music was great. That was the greatest thing. Well, it wasn't the greatest thing ever. His greatest thing ever was Brock Party. To be honest, MVP making an appearance, it was good to see him again, but really? Why did he return? He returned to nothing. Didn't everyone? Anyway, the Shelby Cup International B License event, 5 races. And we're starting in Seattle for 2 laps, which is surprising. I also want to point out that Mighty Molly returned. Molly Holly returned as Mighty Holly. Oh dear. I may be completely slapped by doing this. Now, I'm just going to turn everything off because this car handles very well without them. At least with the new suspension upgrades. It's Brock Lesnar. What do you want, fanboy? Alright, here we go. 86 points, so it's not that difficult. Right, that's the tee downs. Let us begin. Now, it's not hard to overtake these things, especially on a straight. It's not that people dislike him, it's more like they've treated him like a geek. He's a geek. The return of Rob Zombie. The Rob Zombie song he used in the early 2000s. God. Get out of my way! I think Drew definitely deserves it. He's been through hell. He's been through hell, and he deserves it. He deserves the win. Absolutely. Here we go. And I'm with a cold since Friday. The cold. Trust me, I know what it's like. I just hope I don't get that new kind of, quote, killer coronavirus. Which is just like a cold, just slightly more difficult to get rid of. Baron Corbin, please. He is at this point. He is grenade the TV heat. Just wanted to get off my screen. I mean, I've got the network. I don't watch SmackDown or Raw because they're both terrible. Apparently, Edge has also signed a 3-year long-term deal for something like $6.4 million. Oh God, I don't want to be reminded of that. Oh Lordy. Never heard this song in GT4. This song is... I don't know it either. Well, we don't know what he's going for, though. I reckon he is going to go for... I reckon, as set up, as we just seen, that, yeah, he's going to go straight after Brock Lesnar. Alright, that's the first race complete. Oh, Drew is great. I was hoping Matt Riddle would be in the Rumble for a bit longer. I'm not a fan of Matt Riddle, I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of his work. I don't know, he just looks a bit... He looks so pompous sometimes. Anyway, that's 10K. And so the next race shall begin. As soon as this loading screen goes away, of course. Oh, it's high speed ring. 2 laps of high... What in the hell? I was introduced him back when he was in WCPW. Dude, I was introduced to him in 2010. Back when he was the Chosen One. And then he got fired in 2014. They had an argument. Yes, they did have an argument. They had a dick waving contest, to be honest, and it was well, let's face it was pointless. They're both MMA fighters, who cares? It's the same for argument, flexing contest. I'm going to have a shower. I had a shower, it's lovely. A hot shower is the best thing in the world. I remember that match, it was great. Right, let's see how fast this thing can go on the big straight. I know they can't do any more than 120. Here we go. $170. Oh God, that's the longest 6th gear ever. They've got a very thin main roster, women's main roster, so I'm not surprised. Joe Hendry is now in Ring of Honor. Joseph Connors is in NXT. Drew is on the main roster. Although the last time I saw Joseph Connors, it looked like he broke his neck. And that was at inaugural live events. It was Hendry's last title shot. And then he went to Impact! Nah, it's too early for her to win it. Way too early for her to win it. Well, that's high speed ring done in record time. Oh god, the yawns are coming back already. That's not good. I think the one person I wanted to win the Women's Royal Rumble, I really wanted Mia Yim to win. She is great. Oh god, they're all 2 laps. Because Charlotte. That's why. Anyway, New York, 2 laps. She's won 10 world titles. She doesn't need to win another. She's already proven that she's won more women's titles than anyone else on any roster ever. Why do they keep insisting that she needs to win more? Is it because Daddy Flair requested it? Actually, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Understeer. Why do you think I barely watch their product anymore, fanboy? When you had a last man standing match where the loser had to eat dog food and they dropped that because it was so absurd. Galloway hit the finish and pinned Connors just before Hendry hit the floor. God, what a finish. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Out of my way. There we go. Easily, Daniel. And don't forget Thursdays because NXT UK. Oh God, stop! And break. Why wouldn't they be quiet? They were quiet for half the bloody match. They were quiet when Edge was doing stuff. Personally, I didn't really want Edge to come back because his neck is already absolutely done. Plus, he's proven he's done pretty much everything. What else has he got to do? I know he's come back for something like $6 million, but still, come on, man. Think your health is more important than money. And somehow I'm winning. You winning? Really? Right, another 10K. Come on. There we go. Right, Laguna Seca. Wow, 1 point over 1 point over 1 point. Jesus. Anyway, Laguna Seca. It's probably a driver. Just reinstall the drivers, fanboy. It's what I normally do if things keep arising. Excuse me. Get out of the way. I am clearly faster than you. We've done predictions for the UK takeover, Worlds Collide, and the Rumble. Personally, I was hoping for Dan 7 to make a return. To see this blank, empty monster come in and kill everyone. Or Cain Velasquez. Oh god, that's far too late! They say you cut the course. Ha! Oh, I've heard of brakes. Apparently, the brakes on this are the milk bottle tops. They're milk bottle tops stuck together with gum. Stop! This thing is so idiotically planted on the road. Come on, tyres, warm up. Turn in! It was good because it was NXT. It was NXT UK versus NXT, of course it would be. Plus Imperium versus the Undisputed Era. Oh god. Because the Cobra Daytona, that's why. I was going to say video games. Nah, it's mainly because it's based off the Daytona Coupe, not Cowpa. Saying it like I've got a broken jaw. The cuddly car. The car that did 200 miles an hour on British motorways, which forced the AA to campaign for a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit. A speed limit, may I remind you, has actually killed more people than actually having no speed limit at all. It's making me forget why I hate NXT UK. NXT UK isn't bad. Okay, it's got some pretty shocking booking, but it's nowhere near as bad as Raw or SmackDown, which both seem to be ran by a clone of Vince Russo, only 5 times as dumb. Here we go. Trial Mountain, 2 laps. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Delivering idiots. You've got the King Cobra. And then you've got the Anaconda. This. Yeah, it's because they're doing the Dusty Classic. I think it's high time I actually lubricated the bloody arm stand. Beautiful. Car showing its perfect prowess. I wouldn't say so. But maybe just create. I mean, they've got partnerships with ICW, Progress, and RevPro, so they're not really killing it. But I do wish NXT UK talent actually had a chance to go into the main roster. Weird flavors in Japan. What else is new? They've got strawberry Kit Kat. They've got chili flavored cola. To only Scotland. Well, they've done that for years, haven't they? To be fair, though, it does kind of bring back the old territory days. Good handling. Hey, it was their choice. They wanted a big opportunity. Why not? Defiant shut down not because they lost talent, it's because they lost seeds. At the end of the day, if you're not making money, then you ain't gonna survive. You're not. Blueberry ice cream Oreos. Yes, that's a thing. They've also got wasabi Kit Kat. Alright, what's my prize? Oh, look, it's a Mustang! Although it's not black, so technically it's not the Bullet Mustang!